Welcome to the BetMoorSports podcast. I'm your host, Avery, Fuller, with my co-host, Stephen Troutman Bay, a.k.a.
The Guru.
And we are back at it again with another week of the BetMoorSports podcast. And we got, as always, a ton to talk about. Guru, what's been going on with you, brother?
Living the dream, my man. Just living the dream.
Hey, ain't nothing like it. Everybody ain't out here living the dream, though. You know what I'm saying? But
Sorry to hear that.
I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody who out there living the dream. But we're going to jump right in, as always, and just get on the NFL tip because NFL full of shit. Lamar Odom. Lamar Jackson.
One that played basketball.
He was at the jump for Paul Gasol in L.A. Lamar
Odom. Yeah. Lamar Odom was just in Portsmouth not too long ago, pushing his new weed strand.
Well, as long as he ain't pushing the crack strand, I'm good.
That's why I stayed away, because I ain't know which was which.
Damn. So Lamar got franchised. They franchise tagged that man with a non-exclusive jank.
We talking Jackson now, not Odom, right?
Yeah. We talking Jackson. You think they doing them dirty?
Doing them dirty. Nah, I think they playing with fire.
It just seems so. In the process of them doing that, like instantly, teams like we ain't pursuing them. Teams that need quarterbacks, they just like, nah, we good. That sound like collusion.
I mean, teams gonna need him, and they're gonna pursue him. Right now, it's the 2 first-round draft picks that a lot of teams are kind of hanging up on. They're going to pursue him, and somebody's going to offer him some money. You can best believe that.
Do you know if they got a deadline before they can do it?
I don't think they do.
Because I'm gonna tell you, it's just crazy that it happened that way. You know what I'm saying? They could have used the exclusive, and I guess they was trying to save some money. But
I don't really think it was about the money. It's about the fact that if somebody want to give him some money and he can get a long-term deal and we can get 2 first-round draft picks out the deal, well, I would have done it too.
Yeah. Do you think he worth 2 first-round draft picks?
To the right team, yeah. Because he can take a team from right there on the cusp to the promised land if he get in the right spot.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think is the best fit for him or the right spot? What's the sweet spot team-wise?
I would have told you Detroit. He go to Detroit, they automatically win the NFC North.
Yeah, I can see that definitely. I mean, shit, he gonna win a playoff game.
They're gonna win the NFC North, and once you get in it and you get a home field first round, anything can happen after that. And he'll be in a dome.
Let me ask you this: you think $133 million is too much?
For what?
For Lamar. Like they say they offer him $133 million, and he said, or Baltimore said that they offer him $180 million. He turned it down.
Did you see the money that Daniel Jones just got?
Yeah. You think Daniel Jones deserves that?
Do you think they should be anywhere in the same ballpark?
No, but
exactly.
But while Lamar got more ability than Daniel Jones have lately had more ability than Lamar.
I mean, Daniel Jones had one good season, and I'm, was happy for him. And I see great things coming from Daniel Jones, but Lamar was an MVP in his league. And it's a lot of people that never won the MVP that's getting paid far more handsomely than Lamar. And it's kind of like a slap in the face.
Well, I get it, but Lamar ain't finished the last 3 seasons.
Right. And I think 2 of the last 2 seasons he ain't finished because of that money won't right.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
I don't think that he was hurt the last 2 seasons. I think, man, that money ain't right. So if I can use a way out, I'm going to use a way out.
Yeah, and they're going to try to use that shit against them. That's what it seemed like.
And I talked to somebody earlier, man, and you know, for some reason, a lot of people like to always use the race card, and it was like, man, they don't want to pay Lamar because he's black. They always blackball the black quarterbacks and don't want to pay him. But Geno just got a check. Russell Wilson got a check last year.
Said the highest paid player in the league. On
Kyler
guaranteed
Murray
money.
got a check last year, and my man Deshaun Watson got a check on suspension.
He got the check.
And I think that all of them kind of gave a black eye on dishing out that kind of money because neither one of them did nothing. This last year to deserve that money, so I'm not going to use the card saying that because the man is of Asiatic descent that he ain't get the money. Baltimore don't like to pay nobody.
I mean, that makes sense. And what is it about players that as soon as they get money, they start playing like trash? Like how
I don't
many
know,
players?
but I just had a conversation earlier. I say I guarantee you now Gino got that check. Gino gonna have a trash year next year. I hope he don't, but
it won't be surprising.
it will not be surprising.
It'll be crazy though. You know, my man worked hard 1 year. 1 year he changed the world.
I think they say Gino made $15 million over his whole career, and he gonna flip that on the mattress this year.
Golly, boy. Whew. Well, I mean, listen, 15 million is 15 million in a career, but 34, 35 million in a year? That's a
I
big
think they say he get 50-something guaranteed.
Right, he getting 52 this year. This year coming up, which that's smart on his part because in that case, he's like, yeah, I'm going to stink it up, but I'm going to get that 50.
Off the top.
Well, what about Aaron Rodgers? You think they say he's talking to the Jets and everything. I think the man should just retire.
I don't think he at the age of retirement, though. He got some good years left in him. I think the Jets might be a good look for him, to be honest with you.
I just don't think he's serious enough. Like, I think that his arrogance, and then I think he at a point where he feel like ain't got nothing to prove, so it is what it is. Just give me the money, and I'll go out there, and I'll show off. I'll build my numbers up, but what else am I going to do?
You see Sauce Gardner say, man, come to the Jets. I won't pick you off at practice. And I burn the cheese here that I stole from Green Bay when we whooped your ass in Lambeau.
That's sure go. He doing whatever he can. That recruitment is serious, boy. I tell you. What's a better spot than the Jets for Aaron Rodgers, you think?
A better spot that need a quarterback or a spot where he can go to and win? Because San Francisco is a spot he can go to and win. And he don't have to do as much, you know. And he's better than every quarterback in the locker room.
Yeah.
But they don't need him, to be honest. You know what I mean? He's one of the players that you can use
He wants
if you know you
million.
can guarantee a winning season. Tampa Bay a good spot for him, replacing Tom Brady.
You think that'll be a good spot? I feel like that'll be like too much. Like that'll be too much to come in behind Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll make him look like he.
That's who he think he on that level.
Right, but you gonna follow him? That's like Tom Brady going to play with the Colts when Peyton Manning left.
The Colts a good spot for Aaron Rodgers. Not that they got the pieces where he gonna win right away, but I mean, it's a lot of places Aaron Rodgers can go and get a good spot.
You think that he got time now to go somewhere that's trying to build something?
No, hell no. I don't know. That's why I say he got to go somewhere that's gonna win right away.
Let me ask you this: Who your this season alone? Well, no, we already talked about that. So let's go beyond that. Let's talk about bus-wise, running back. Who you think was the running back bust of the season?
All them niggas was trash, real. If you played fantasy football, one but a few of them that stood the test of time.
Yeah.
But Zeke was a bust. Definitely.
You think Zeke gonna stay in Dallas?
No, hell no. They just put a tag on Pollard.
I would have tagged Pollard too.
Right, so if you put the tag on Pollard, you gonna pay Zeke and Pollard top running back money this year?
You think Zeke worth top running back money?
He getting paid. He got a contract. If they don't let his ass go,
Well, okay, yeah.
That's going to require top running back money.
Oh yeah, they gonna let his ass go. That's for damn sure. Let's shift a little bit because it's been some bullshit going on. Your boy Easy Ja Marizant. My man out here, thug life, thug city. You know what I'm saying? Out here trying to get that paper on the block, and I ain't talking on it on the court. You know, he trying to get money out here hustling. I ain't talking about on the court.
Well, I've seen so many funny conversations about Ja, man. And let me be the first to tell you, man, I'm not judgmental nor hypocritical, right? So I'm not gonna judge a man for doing something that I may potentially have done or may potentially do myself. You know what I mean? That will make me a hypocrite. But what I'm gonna say is, bro, if you not that guy, you waited to the absolute worst time
To try to be
to try to prove you that guy. And now, you know, and this officially coming from somebody who was in the street. You know what I mean? So, like, I seen something that said Ja Morant is gonna be the first player to go from the NBA to the hood and never been in the hood, never been from the hood.
That's a real bad look, man. Because he's such a talented player. Like,
And you know, I'm a big Ja Morant fan, so you know I'm huge on Ja. You know, I had him up there with some of the greatest of passing the torch.
right? Yeah,
And my man want another torch passed to him, and he man on IG with the gun. Ja, how you get the gun on IG and you supposed to be in a place that don't allow the gun like that, and how you get it there?
my thing is, all right, why would you pose in a picture with the goddamn gun?
He 23.
And then it was a little ass baby 22 or 38.
And then just because you got some money don't erase the fact that you 23.
That means his circle fucked up.
And it means that his dad at every game drunk. And there's nothing wrong with drinking. You know, I drink responsibly. But I be confused, is T. Morant more a Ja Morant groupie or is he his daddy?
Didn't he play in the league? T. Morant?
In what league?
The NBA.
Who NBA? Well, I ain't never seen.
T. Morant didn't play in the NBA.
I ain't never seen that man. A day in my life till Ja Morant became famous. First time I seen him at the game, well, I thought it was Usher.
He damn sure looked like us. But I damn sure thought he played in the league. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
He might have, but I can guarantee you one thing. He won't never on a parlay of mine if his ass did play in the NBA. I ain't never had T. Morant on the motherfucking parlay prop bet of mine.
Let me ask you this. So Ja Morant is really good at basketball. He ain't really good at life yet, and that's fine. You get good at life through the mistakes that you make. You become a better version of yourself and things of that nature. I just hope he don't wait until it's too late to redeem
I
himself.
seen somebody say the Ja thing, he in the same NBA as YoungBoy.
He was with NBA YoungBoy at the time.
That's his goddamn problem.
Yeah, boy, niggas be tripping. But who you think is gonna be the next? We use the term GOAT. You know, we got the Jordan era. I'm gonna say the Kobe era, the LeBron era. Who era is it next? And KD a part of the LeBron era, so I don't even want to use him. Who you think is next in general? Now you got a lot of foreign people in there. You got all types of people. Who gonna be in that conversation? Mount Rushmore wise.
We ain't putting the Joker in there, dog.
He could be in it because he part of the new era.
Joker gonna be in that conversation. Jason Tatum, he got potential to be in that conversation. Joel Embiid got potential to be in that conversation. is one of the greatest of all times. Not, you know what I mean, like at their position. I'm gonna say that.
Right. Okay.
At their position, Luka gonna have the potential, and I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Devin Booker might.
Okay.
He might. And I just say Devin Booker because of the game that I seen between Luka and Devin Booker.
Mm-hmm. They was going
at it.
They was. It's crazy because it looked like Luka ain't really want no smoke. He was smiling and shit. he was.
But remember, they
like,
got into it last year.
Right. Yeah.
And so Luka say, you know, everybody can talk shit when they up 20 with goddamn 2 minutes left in the game.
That's why would you do that?
You know what I mean? Like, you ain't doing popping slick. Do it the whole game, and then let me know where your heart at.
What is it about Luka, man? Because like Luka, his crossover is slow motion. My man go to the cup like a turtle and put the ball right in people's face, and people act like they can't touch it. What is it about his game that separate him?
I don't know. I don't know. I would say the same thing about the Joker. Like, I don't know, but it's effective.
It's definitely effective.
And it's damn near unstoppable.
Those fundamentals, boy.
That's all it is fundamentals.
Fundamentals go a long way. No explosion whatsoever. But they racking up the numbers and making their teammates better.
And I can get there every time.
Yep.
What about my man, though, Joe? Giannis.
Giannis might be.
Yeah, Giannis gonna be in that next wave too. But my man Giannis missed the layup on purpose so he can get a triple-double.
Hey.
And the people gave him a triple-double, then rescinded the triple-double a couple days later.
Why?
I don't know. They say he purposely missed the layup to get a rebound.
But it's still a rebound, though, right?
I just know that FanDuel kicked that money off if you had Giannis for a triple-double. It's hard to come get that money back.
Hell yeah. Speaking of which, what player would you take Giannis and compare it to in the past? Because Giannis he's different. But if you compare him to anybody coming up, who would it be? I
can't think of nobody to compare to Giannis.
Yeah, because he different, right?
He's a Greek freak.
That's a tough pill to swallow, man. So who would I would say, and I hate to use this analogy, but if Charles Barkley and Giannis played 1-on-1, who you got winning that?
I'm gonna say Charles Barkley and Giannis played 1-on-1. I'm gonna get to Giannis because of the definite size advantage, right? They both strong. It's hard though, because Charles played way bigger than 6'6".
Right.
Right? But it's a difference in playing bigger than 6'6" when it's 4 motherfuckers on the court. I mean, with 9 people on the court outside of yourself, then it's just me and you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Charles definitely got the advantage being able to shoot, especially the elder Charles. Charles became a real knockdown 3-point shooter throughout the course of his career. Giannis has not developed that yet. But that's a hell of a matchup. I don't know, to be honest. Let me say this. With that matchup, it won't be a matchup where you say it's dominant.
Right.
Where Charles might win 5, Giannis might win 5. You know what I mean? It ain't a game. It ain't like I can say Giannis will go out there and dominate Charles Barkley 10 in a row. There's nothing Charles can do with him. No, Charles might go to who got them get the ball first sometime.
So right. So pretty much they could probably dominate each other in some way, shape, or form. Because Charles was hungry.
And Charles got to use quick. I don't know, bro. Giannis, it's gonna be hard to shoot over Giannis 1-on-1, and Giannis is a great defender.
Well, right, and I get it, but I learned sometimes if you back a person down, because ain't no 3 seconds in 1-on-1.
Right. You think Charles can back Giannis down?
Absolutely. I think
Giannis.
Listen, Giannis is still frail. Like
no, Giannis been in the gym.
He he done got a little bigger, but he ain't as big as Charles was.
Charles was a bad boy. Charles used to eat a whole goddamn large pizza before the game.
Hey, good damn. That's the other thing that I consider too is the era, because the era Charles played in, they was smoking cigars and playing golf before the game, and Giannis and them, they got goddamn tofu and everything that keep you light. It's a whole nother ball game. You think the players in the Jordan era, you think if they had the technology and the knowledge as far as self-care and health, you think that era would have been different?
I don't like to compare. I don't like to speak hypothetical because that era was the era of the cocaine and the goddamn 40 ounces in the Mad Dog 2020s and and them dudes was playing elite level basketball, and so I think that if we do put that new age era where they had the education about the body and things of that nature, then they would have been still the same great athletes that they was then. So, you know what I mean? I think they would have been way more,
like athletic?
Yeah. I was going to say that in the terms of highlight reels and films. And
Right.
I know they would be more athletic, especially with the training. Like, we're in a technology age, so everything is far more advanced as far as the technology and things of that nature. So, but you had great athletes then.
Right.
Right?
I don't think I've seen an athlete like Jordan yet.
No.
Personally.
They say Jordan still got the highest recorded vertical in NBA history.
Hey, how can you beat a person like that? They can jump over you. I mean, one thing I could say that I noticed with Kobe, for instance. Kobe, he jumped. He made it a point to get to his highest point before he shot the ball. And that gave him an advantage over a lot of people when it came time to shoot. And then his shot was a little deceptive. You know what I'm saying? A shot that you look like you can block, and you try to block it, and he get higher than you, and you can't touch it.
Right.
It becomes a difficult quest and can be, uncomfortable. It can make you lose your confidence in the process. Not to mention the killer instinct and the trash talk, because trash talk was completely different back then.
Right.
All right, so the Suns right now is lit. Suns is lit. KD showed up, and for some reason, KD could just fit in wherever he go. You know what I'm saying?
I've been telling people that for years, though. KD is a player that can fit in anywhere because he's not ball dominant. He can play with or without the basketball.
And I think he plays everything. You know what I'm saying? Like he could play up top if he needed to, which he most likely won't, and he probably won't need him to. But he can handle the ball if you need him to. He can shoot on the perimeter. He can shoot the short jumper. He'll dunk on you. He's everywhere. He's everything. And then you added him to a Phoenix Suns team who was already okay to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, you think Phoenix is the favorite in the West?
Yeah. Right now, because Ja done shot his way out the league, literally, and ain't shot no better.
Oh, my God.
But if he had that gun on that team playing, they say that's an automatic 50-game suspension. So Memphis is dead in the water. I still think Dallas got the best overall team, and they've been playing together the longest, and they got the Joker. They just got to remain healthy.
You mean Denver?
Yeah, Denver.
Okay.
What's that?
Dallas.
Yeah, Denver. Denver got the best overall team. They just got to remain healthy.
Yeah. Well, listen, at one point in the year, the Pelicans was up there. Like, at one point in the year, the Pelicans was number one or some shit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then Zion Williamson got hurt, and it went to hell.
Yeah.
So you asked me a question earlier, so I'm going to ask you the question. Is Zion the Greg Oden or Joel Embiid of the NBA this go around?
He looking more Greg Oden than Joel at the moment, right? But I want to give the man the benefit of the doubt and give him at least another year, bro. You got one more term at this. If you don't get it right next year, because I think he done for this year. You know what I mean? I think that hamstring a lot more bad off than they're giving the public, right? And then you say you re-aggravated it. Nah, he too big, and it's a lot going. There's something more going on with the hamstring than what they telling him. So right now he looking like a little more Greg Oden than he looking Joel, but I'm gonna give him an opportunity
You
to
really
prove
think
me
that?
wrong. Yeah,
Because, like, I don't think Greg Oden ever did half of what Zion has done when he's played.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, even now, Zion probably has done more in his career.
Now
overall.
that is a absolute truth.
I think Greg Oden was just the overall
Bust.
bust. Yeah,
Right. But now when you think about that draft, you had Zion go 1 and Ja Morant go 2. Now 1 is out the NBA because of injuries, and 1 you don't know what the hell is going on with him. But they both from the same place, South Carolina, right? And I seen how somebody put a picture of Ja Morant in a New Orleans jersey, and they say what New Orleans could have had. This was before Ja got, suspended indefinitely. So it's like, goddamn, damned if you do, damned if you don't at 1 and 2 in that draft.
Hey, lose. And even if you think about the Greg Oden draft, who is it? Greg Oden and Kevin Durant? I bet Portland is eating their own ass right now.
Well, Portland got a history of goddamn fumbling at the draft. People didn't take Michael Jordan when they had a chance.
God damn. They need to make some changes out there in Portland. They might need to move to another state or something. God damn, they just fucking up the whole bag.
They got Dame Dollar, though. Dame hit 71.
Dang crazy right now, man. Like, Dang. The problem is Dang needs some support. You know what I'm saying?
Dame out that bitch averaging 40. Like Chauncey Billups just say, fuck it, man. We gonna live and die with the Dame.
Just fight. You know, just get out there and everybody get a ball to the Dang. Dang, shoot whenever you want to. You know, dribble the ball 100 times. Dribble, shoot. If they don't come out when you shoot it from the hash mark. It don't matter.
But Dame shooting about 56%.
Hey, he definitely
He on fire. He ain't missing. He ain't doing none of that. But I don't know. He definitely needs some help.
he need help more than
Ain't nobody going to Portland to help you, Dame. You gonna have to come up out of there.
But it's crazy because, you know, Dane can't leave Portland at this point, in my opinion, because Dane done spoke of
The loyalty too
the
much.
loyalty, right? And so you leave Portland, now you kind of hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? So he either put himself in a position where he gonna stay, which, you know, right now he the highest paid player in the league right now, pulling in like 60 million, 60 M's. I stay too. I mean, you know, championships matter, but money matter more. So
When you made it out the hood,
got to make it out the hood at some point.
unless
So-
you Ja don't want to make it out.
No, y'all want to make it in. No, he ain't grow up in the hood.
He's
So
working backwards.
he trying to get there. And he will at this pace. All right, Guru, let's take a break, man. Take a break, pay some bills. Holla at us shortly. We'll be back more sports. Welcome back to the BetMoorSports podcast. I'm your host, Avery Fuller, with my co-host, Stephen Sharpman Bay, a.k.a.
The Guru.
We back at it again. And listen, if y'all don't know, look at this guy. That man is a guru. He's a guru, sports betting, but he also what a lot of people may not know out there is he's a guru of fitness. He'll make your meal plans, work you out, get you healthy. You know what I'm saying? So my question to you, Guru, is simply this. You go to the gym often? But why
Just started back in the gym, actually.
Oh, okay.
But I'm back in there.
So when you're in the gym, tell the people, what is your top five songs in your playlist?
Actually, man, when I'm in the gym recently, I haven't been really playing nothing but that Paper Route Frank by Young Dolph. I ain't been listening to a whole lot of playlists. Paper Route Frank on repeat.
I ain't never heard that shit before.
Yeah, I know. You know what I mean? You gotta be a real official street nigga to listen to Young Dolph all day.
Yeah.
But, you know, it used to be different types of artists on shuffle, man. Now I love Baby in there a lot of times, man. You know me, I get a lot of these new school rappers a chance, Avery, that you don't
Listen,
give a chance.
It ain't that I don't give him a chance. And I get Lil Baby a chance. I get what's the dude name? Lil Durk. I give him a chance. I think that's about it though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really much more outside.
I had Dirk in there sometimes. Dirk be spinning. You know what I mean? But right now it's been all Paper Route Frank.
Okay. So with that said, the Guru, share with the people. And I'm gonna follow up, but we're gonna start with you. Dead or alive, who is your top five ever?
You gotta have Biggie, Jay. What we talking about? Fires.
As far as just overall everything.
Because Cool G Rap was probably one of my favorite rappers.
Okay, is he in your top five? This is your top five.
Yeah, he in
now,
my
you know
top five, down right in my top five.
That he ain't like Rod Strickland in your top five.
He might be, but that's who I like. He might be Rod Strickland on my top five, but I was a Cool G Rap fan. But he don't have the body of works that holds up to a lot of different people.
Right.
So, you know, personally, if we doing it like that, then nah, I ain't. But I'm putting Biggie, Jay, Nas. I say Wayne in my top five. No, you ain't gonna agree with that, but Wayne is definitely in my top five all the time. Wayne got me through a whole federal prison sentence.
I mean, I can
And
dig
five, I really don't know, bro. There's so many other people that I could throw in there, and I know I'm gonna leave a ton of people out. You know, Ye, he one that could be top 5 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people say Tupac. You know, Machiavelli got me through a whole sentence, so you know what? I won't really a huge Tupac fan.
Right.
Me personally, I won't. You know, and I don't take nothing away from Pop, but Pop won't. I want a huge Pop fan.
Right. I can dig it.
I'll put goddamn. If you want something real, I'll put Future in my top 5. I'll put goddamn Tupac in my top 5.
Future never touched my top
Future
5.
in my top 5. That's my top 5 all the time. Wayne, Future, Biggie, J, Nas. No particular order.
Hey, listen,
My top 5.
I ain't gonna say I agree with it because I definitely don't agree with it. But you know, you got some of my top in there. Top 5 for me: Biggie, J, Day 1 A, 1B. Nas is 5, but Nas is in there. Believe it or not, respectfully, I got Drake in my top 5, and that's more so.
That's surprising.
He's a
from
hit
you.
Maker. I try to pay attention to the impact of his music. You know what I'm saying? And he's a hit maker, and he go in 2 dimensions of music. You know what I'm saying? Not just rap, but he also got that R&B side where he can. I hate to use this term. He can 50 Cent it, right? Because 50 Cent started complaining about a nigga singing on the song, and then he started singing on the song. The only difference is he started making his own songs and singing on his own songs, and then Drake started doing it. But Drake, just to me, is better at it. Drake got a better voice. Drake got a better flow. So I give Drake the benefit of the doubt in that regard. And then I'm gonna have to say, a lot of people don't know nothing about it, but Big Pun. Big Pun is probably one of the illest rappers anybody ever know. His time was short.
I was a huge Pun fan. Like I had Pun albums, but
Pun had a flow that people couldn't keep up with. You know how Eminem and Eminem is probably a close 6. You know what I'm saying? But
Drake was my close 6, actually.
Pun had that flow where he was putting words in places that they didn't supposed to go, but he made them fit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that wordplay is a big difference maker for when you can do that, which Eminem is really good at doing that too. But when you can do that, it don't matter the beat.
I just hated to see rappers like Pun career cut so short. Big L, his career was cut so short because Big L, he had that same Biggie potential.
Big L is in my top 10.
To be one of the greatest of all time.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That Big L was that guy. I seen my brother get in a fight behind a Big L tape back in the day.
A tape. A tape.
Nigga might have whooped B.
Oh my gosh, a tape.
Yeah, speaking of tapes, we're gonna say albums, but if you had a trip and you only packed one CD to listen to the whole time, you mistakenly didn't grab all the CDs that you need to grab, but you grabbed this one first all the time. Which one is you riding to? One of your all-time greatest albums.
All-time greatest album. I'm gonna have to go Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z. Reasonable Doubt, 100%. The Evils, Feeling It. So many different songs that develop the vibe where if I'm driving, bruh, it don't matter what song on that album I'm listening to. I can drive. I'm good. And I ain't a driver.
Reasonable Doubt classic. Should have went triple.
Easy. You? What you got?
I'd be so torn, bro, but I'm going to probably have that Purple tape. Now, that Purple tape kind of do something to me and for me. But you can't go wrong with either one of X's albums.
Oh, X is my
that
guy.
Came out. If you want to just, especially if you blowing and drinking.
X is in my top 10 too. Like X is the only person that I know that really prayed in his rap while he was rapping and made sense of it.
Man, prayed, then barked like a dog.
And then put the gun in your mouth.
Put the gun in your mouth and goddamn call your women all kind of bitches and whores.
Hey, but it worked. It all worked together. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly what these bitches want from.
Yo, it was one era in music. I don't think a lot of these young people ever understand it. But that era when there was a lot of beef going on, and it wasn't even real beefs. It was just diss records. Right. Cannabis and LL.
No, because now they got real beef.
Right.
Say the wrong name on the song, they going to pull up with that 30-round drum.
Well, easy with 30 people. All 30 on got
anywhere on site. They going to catch you out of town lacking.
Don't make no sense. But, that was a different time, man.
Right.
And music was different. Music had more substance, and I'm a person who prefer music with substance.
Right.
I also prefer the people I'm listening to have some form of intelligence, right? And I hate to put it in that sense, in that way, as if the people who rap now is dumb. They ain't dumb.
Right.
But you take people like Gucci Mane, he sound dumb.
Gucci Mane, bad motherfucker now with that microphone. I don't sleep on Gucci now. I'm a Gucci fan.
Listen, Gucci sound like he was in the same class Eric Bell in high school. Every time the bell run, switch seats, easy. But
Gucci,
he made some hits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's respectable. But they actually did the verses. But you're a Gucci fan, so I'm gonna put you in the ring with Gucci and Jeezy. Who you leaving out the ring with?
Jeezy, man. Jeezy, I'm a Gucci fan. I'm a Jeezy fan, but Jeezy made way more hits. You gotta be a true Gucci Man fan, and like you had to be caught up in the Gucci Man Jeezy beef for you to side with Gucci over Jeezy.
Mm-hmm.
I want that too entangled in the beef. I like both of them music. You know what I mean? I respect both of them what they doing personally, but I ain't choose a side when they was beefing.
Right.
So if I'm looking at just timeless music, classic music that Jesus all day, twice on Sunday.
And listen, this gonna sound crazy to a lot of people, but Jesus in my top 10 because I feel like Jesus, he brought a version of music that was trap music, but he transformed it. And his ability to use the ad-lib creatively separated him from a lot of people. Even though they say he kind of took it or he probably used it from somebody else. You know, he got a song called Kobe LeBron where he literally took two basketball players and pitted them against each other in a song. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like, bruh, first off, the song dope as shit balls.
Right.
I don't know if you ever heard it, but it's dope. And for him, he 24-23. You know what I'm saying? That.
Did you ever get caught up in the mixtape era?
All the time, especially with G Unit. G Unit killed the mixtape game back in the day. Like
More than Weezy?
More than Weezy. And respectfully, because I'm gonna tell you, 50 Cent and them used to remake other people's songs and make them better.
I get all of that. But Weezy ran the mixtape era.
During that particular time, that won't
doing whatever time. That was the same time as G Unit. Yeah.
That was a different.
No.
Well, Weezy didn't have a specific time. I'm gonna say Weezy was through all the eras, but you got to keep in mind at one point, Weezy wasn't as good as he is.
But that was long before G Unit.
Right. So rumor has it that Gilly is a big reason for that. Gilly is a big reason why Weezy is as good as he is. What's your thoughts on that?
Now you know my whole family from Philadelphia, right? So I'm gonna say, if you believe that you is as big of a nut ass nigga as Gilly is for believing, and I got all the respect for Gilly in the world,
so,
right?
So what makes a person like Lil Wayne, for instance?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a switch flip because he went from being trash, in my opinion, to rapping with substance.
Right. You heard Jay-Z album before Reasonable Doubt? He was trying to sound like Jazzo and all them other niggas.
Yeah, but he still was rapping with substance. Like
I don't know what the hell he was saying.
His lyrical content, his delivery was trash.
Absolutely.
The lyrical content of what he was saying was similar to what he's always been saying.
Right.
And I think that's a difference maker. Where Lil Wayne, his shit was his lyrical content and his delivery was sufficient for the era. You know what I'm saying? For what they was doing at Cash Money.
In the area that they came from, you know what I mean?
Right. But then he switched it up. Nigga started rapping like he was from up north.
Yeah. He started rapping like he was from Philly.
I'm just saying, man. Sometimes you get credit.
Gilly definitely played he had an impact on all them niggas though, to be honest. But I'm not gonna say he responsible for goddamn Weezy.
Right. I ain't gonna say he responsible for Weezy. Weezy got to kind of,
because
he's
Gilly been out the picture from the rap game far as Cash Money for a long time.
Well, I think
Weezy ain't stopped.
He been out the picture physically. I don't think he been out the picture lyrically. I think a lot of that stuff that we heard from them was from Gilly.
Well, goddamn, Gilly and Wayne had some tracks going at each other.
Yeah, of course. When you part of a crew and then a person leave on some beef type stuff with who at the time was Weezy's daddy, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be some beef. So of course somebody gonna say something. If if I got a homeboy in here and you got a homeboy in here and your homeboy leave and start talking shit about me, or your homeboy, your homeboy leave and start talking shit about me, what you think my homeboy gonna do? Talk shit about him. He ain't gonna talk shit about you, he gonna talk shit about him. Even though he ain't got shit to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what happened when you, number one, I guess, signed to these labels. When you sign to people and you got to show your loyalty, people make rash decisions. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people beef with somebody for somebody else, and then after they separate from the person that they was representing, they go and make peace with the person that they was beefing with for that person. So, you know, it's stupid. But Lil Wayne is one of the best rappers alive now, right? And when I say best rappers are alive now, I'm speaking from 1 out of 20. And there's a lot of rappers out there. So being number 20 is still GOAT status. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there was a time. There was a time when Lil Wayne was hot garbage.
There was a time when goddamn Geno Smith was hot garbage, but he just signed a $100-something million contract.
He did. The only difference is Lil Wayne has been sustainable. Can Geno?
We will see, because we seen everybody else get that money and
fall the fuck apart.
Start acting funny.
All they been doing is getting money.
Geno said they goddamn wrote me off, but I ain't right back.
He did say that. That
and
was
then,
an ill
man,
line.
cashed a big check.
That was an ill line, though. I think he might have got that big check because of that line.
He might have got that big check with the Giants if he wasn't responsible for benching Eli Manning in the midst of that streak he was on.
Damn. Yeah. And New York don't play that.
No, not with Eli.
New York be doing people dirt ball. That's why they say Aaron Rodgers might need to think twice about going there. Because how New York treat people. And Philly. Philly do the same thing.
Oh, yeah. Philly be down on you now.
If you had a choice, though, and your family from Philly, right?
Family from New York, too.
Damn.
But what was your question?
If you had a choice, would you play in New York or Philly? And don't speak of it as a fan. Speak of it as the fan base-wise.
Do Norfolk got a team?
I wish.
I'm talking about in this scenario, do Norfolk got a team?
No.
Because I'm going to play for the team in Norfolk. But both of them are two critically harsh fan bases.
Yes.
Philly more so on the opposing teams in the opposition versus New York is goddamn what have you done for me lately? Capital of the world.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can score 50 today, 5 tomorrow, and they gonna boo your ass like you ain't scored 50 the night before.
Treat you like straight hot trash, boy. I hate it.
But Philly, I'm gonna give you a funny story, man. Do you know who Snacks Harrison is?
I heard of it, but I ain't
remember Snacks Harrison. He played for the Giants. He was the D tackle. He played for the Lions. Played for a few teams, but he really was big with the Lions and the Giants.
Okay.
You know, he was a Pro Bowl caliber D lineman. But just the nickname Snacks alone, you know, kind of push you into how Snacks look.
Mm-hmm.
Giants played Philly, right? Me and Trey are walking out the stadium, man. Rest easy, Trey, man. We miss you, we love you.
Yes, sir.
But we walking out the stadium, right? And the Eagle fan look at Trey and say, "Goddamn, Snacks, they needed you on the field." So Trey say, "Nigga, do you know me?" I said, "Trey, we chill," because you know how Trey get.
Yes, sir. Yes,
he said,
sir.
"I'm just saying, Snacks," and all the Eagle fans kind of gathered together. He said, "I'm just saying, Snacks, they could have used you on the field." You know, the Eagles had beat us and shit, right? So I'm laughing. This shit is funny to me because it was funny, man. You know what I mean? At the time, it was a good line, but that's just how they are. They relentless, and they will pick and pry until you jump out there and put yourself in the position.
So wait, what Trail do?
He eventually listened, man, and just
okay.
after he went back one more time and said a few choice words to the guy, and then I kind of both of them, y'all leave that alone, cause it's not gonna end well.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not gonna end well because at the end of the day, I think it's funny, but I'm not gonna let y'all harm Trail. And then like I said, my whole family is a phone call away. You know what I mean? So it's really not like we out of town fans. But the shit was hilarious to me.
That is,
man. I say, goddamn snatch, they could have used you on the field.
Well, people don't give a shit ball, bro.
And don't know you from nowhere
at all. Like, but it worked both ways. Like, you know, I went to a Redskin game against San Francisco, and I don't know not one San Francisco fan, but because we share something in common.
Right, y'all the best of friends.
Right,
but
exactly.
That's different if we come together and we cheering together versus you don't know me from nowhere and you just start disrespecting me.
Yeah, that's boy, that's how you end up in a foreign prison. I tell you, all right, look, let's take another break, Guru. We're gonna take the last break of the day, pay some bills, and then come back. We got Rank 'em. BetMoorSports, we'll be back.
It's your boy Stephen Troutman Bay, a.k.a. the Guru with BetMoorSports. You know I'm pushing parlays 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. But if you have a problem gambling, call 888-532-3500. And always remember to drink responsibly.
Welcome back to the BetMoorSports podcast. I'm your host, Avery Fuller, with my co-host, Stephen Troutman Bay, a.k.a.
the Guru.
We back at it again. Guru, what just popped up on your phone, bro?
On my phone?
Yeah.
I don't believe it's true, so I don't even want to talk about it. I don't like to put stuff out there that I don't believe is true. But the shit said something about LeBron taking the rest of the year off to focus on his son's recruiting.
Let me ask you this, because while that might not be true, and I don't believe that is true, but would you blame him?
He a father.
Father first, right?
No, he was I want to say he was a basketball player before he became a father.
I'm saying at this point in his life, though, he's a father first, right?
Right.
Because, I mean, I would think that his son's career in basketball life would matter more than his right now because he already accomplished everything.
Right. So we're going to take away the father, Avery, right? We're going to remove you as being a father, and we're going to say Laker fan, Avery.
Uh-huh.
On the bubble with a chance, AD playing out of his mind. Y'all made some moves to get some pieces that put you in position that if you get there, you might can go for the title. As the Laker fan, what do you say about if it's true?
So I'm a little different. I'm a little different, right? Because I think of things and I try to think things through, right? And so certain things vary to me. Like, for instance, AD don't play at the level he's playing now when LeBron is in the game.
I agree with all of that.
Right? Number two, we ain't about to go to the finals. I don't see that happening. I'm just being realistic.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And his son is in need of a certain amount of guidance that he probably didn't have.
Right.
So if LeBron decided not to come back, I mean, honestly, and this, a lot of people, more people than less is going to disagree with this, but I probably feel like we're a better team at this point in time.
I agree. Y'all definitely a better team with LeBron than y'all without him. However, him and AD they haven't been playing their best basketball together. But I'm going to say this. If the New York Knickerbockers was in contention like we are, and we had LeBron James on the team, which we don't, right? And I don't like to speak hypothetically, but if we had him and I felt like he was a better chance, it would be F-U-C-K, his son. You a Knickerbocker first.
And see, the other thing...
That's just the fan in me.
Right. But see, the other things that stand out to me, too, is even from a fan's perspective, he brought us a ring. You know what I'm saying?
Bring him in there.
But I know he's not.
Your son don't need you on the recruiting trail. You're a basketball player. People paying thousands of dollars to see you play. And this just from a fan perspective. This ain't from a father
Right.
perspective, because as a father, man, you got to do what's best for your children, right? We understand that. But from a fan, man, fuck all that. We need you playing basketball. I don't care about none of that.
And I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I just if we was in contention, like I feel like if we had a chance, if it was literally one of those, we're top 4, you know, we it's up in the air. It ain't up in the air with us. Listen, if we go to the finals, would you be surprised?
Damn right, but it's possible if they all playing at top level. Because you got to think about the West. Who the fuck is really strong to the point where you feel like you can't beat them in the West in a 7-game series?
If everybody in the West is playing at a high level, who are we gonna beat?
No, the Lakers. To be honest, bro, you know, and I look at this shit all the time, and I bet it. The Lakers can beat any and everybody if they healthy and they playing on top of their game. Can they beat them for 7 games? Nah, I don't got them beating a lot of these teams for 7 games.
I also don't feel like LeBron is the same player that put him in the position he's in now. Like,
Right.
A big part of LeBron's game originally was that he made his teammates better. You know, and that was no matter what team he was on, he would make people better. That's why he is top 5 in assists the way he is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for some reason, that's just not a part of his game right now.
All right, so I'm gonna say this, for instance. The Lakers, I seen it was reported allegedly out of the Lakers camp that they would prefer playing Sacramento, which is right now the number 2 seed in the Western Conference in the first round, because of Sacramento's lack of experience.
Right.
Right? Could you see the Lakers beating Sacramento in a 7-game series if they're fully healthy?
I don't know.
We understand you don't know because it's something that nobody know. But would you as not only Avery of BetMoorSports, as a fan of the sport and as somebody who gambles on the sport occasionally, would you feel good about your chances against Sacramento in a 7-game series?
I'm going to be honest, I would feel better about my chance against Dallas.
Well, Dallas ain't going to be in the top 2 or 3 when it's all said and done, right? So you got to realistically look at yourself as coming in from the play-in game. So a play-in game would next play either the 1 or 2 seeds in the conference.
So then that'll be a difference maker.
So it's either Denver or Sac, because that's who 1 or 2 right now.
Well, I would rather play Sacramento than Denver.
Right. So you would like your chances against Sac if that matchup came, because Phoenix is number 3, and if Phoenix and Devin Booker and Chris Paul get in sync, you gotta like your chances against Sac better because of the lack of experience with Sacramento.
Well, I feel like it's one of those things where basketball is a team sport, right?
Right.
And the one thing, while I feel like we have potential, we have yet to see our team as a team, right? And when you got key players like LeBron being out and what's the dude?
But we talking fully healthy. That's what we talking, fully healthy. Everybody fully healthy.
But that's the problem, right? Because when LeBron is fully healthy, he's taken away from these role players that are playing like what's the young boy name on our team? I can't think of right now. Jared something.
Oh no, none of them.
But he playing out his mind right now. But if LeBron was playing, he wouldn't be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a difference maker because LeBron he requires the ball that 3 role players would have in a game that would give us either more space or a different element of the game. If LeBron not there, that's why I feel like in many ways we'll be better off without him. Now, LeBron is a hell of a player to have on your team. Like, I mean, let's face it. Let's keep it 100.
Right.
But he's just one player, and when you got players getting in sync right now without LeBron, then LeBron come in, what you think gonna happen? It's gonna switch everything up. Everything gonna change. The whole aura, the whole flow of the game is gonna change.
So basically, you're just not gonna answer the question.
What the fuck is the question again?
Man, they gave me every reason in the book why goddamn LeBron need to retire. But the question was, do you like your chances against Sacramento in the 7-game series? Do you feel like if both teams come into the game fully healthy and they go 7 games, the Lakers can come out victorious?
Not with LeBron.
Okay, well then I go on the recruiting visits with Bron and then LeBron.
like think about it. LeBron been hurt and we've been winning. Literally.
Anthony Davis done turned to the New Orleans Pelicans, Anthony Davis.
For a reason.
But that don't get you fired because he didn't get fired with New Orleans.
Listen, he didn't get fired with New Orleans, and that's fine, but the league is different, the team is different, and they playing in a way that the players complement each other.
The league is different. The game is different. And the world is different, Avery. What you talking about? The world is different. Anytime, look, I'm going to tell you something else I seen in the phone. Anytime Tiger Woods' ex-girlfriend say she sold him for $30 million because he put her out the crib. The world different, man. Because look, when you were growing up, your mama said, man, get the hell out my goddamn house. You had to go.
Yeah,
Want no sewer, no batter for no nothing. Mama said, get the hell out my house, get the hell out. You got to go.
Yo, how's that possible for somebody to sue you for $30 million for put them out of their house?
And they weren't married, though. They was like as girlfriend. Sued the man for $30 million because he put her out. Bro, listen, what in the hell is the world coming to?
What can an explanation be for why she would win that?
He ain't get 30-day notice.
So she get $1 million a day. She get $1 million a day.
$1 million a day.
Tiger, you super rich, so you should just pay. That's $30 to you, Tiger.
Man,
no,
Tiger said, man, fuck that.
Tiger gonna get her killed.
Got that $30 million for the what? Because I did what?
Oh
Told
God.
you to get out.
She gonna end
But
up
you
on
know,
the
under the COVID laws, you can't just put nobody out no more.
Listen, and I would think that the court would say, nope, you can't put her out. You got to keep her for 30 days. You got to get 30 days notice. Right. And then she go back in the house for 30 days.
A Tiger could have got a PPP.
She was an employee.
Nah, she a tenant.
So now she about to be rich.
She a tenant, man. He could have got a PPP loan for.
Oh my gosh, I ain't know that. That's good information right there. Hey. Yeah. I might need to get a PPP loan for my kids.
You can if they don't pay no damn bill. You asked them to get out and they didn't go. Because you know at one time you couldn't evict the people, so if you can't evict them, then they was paying you for you not being able to evict them because they won't pay no rent. So if they ain't paying no rent and you can't kick them out, the government was paying you for that. So Tiger Mike can get some money if she won't pay no bills and she won't sue for $30 million.
That's crazy.
He might get $30 million. They pay her.
He might get $30 million from the government to offset what he got to pay her.
Listen, man, when I seen that, I said, boy, hey, ain't nowhere in the hell.
Bruh, I'm about to move in with somebody.
Exactly. I'm about to take my name off all the goddamn paperwork and say, hey, kick me out.
Exactly.
As soon as you kick me out, I'm suing you.
I'm going to walk in the living room and start talking big shit. Nigga, get your feet off my couch. Like, shit. Oh, man. People be tripping these days. I don't understand. But how is it possible? Like, why do the law let that type of stuff happen? Like, what?
I don't even know if it's the law, bro. I just think people feel like if you can shoot your shot, shoot it. They say you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Motherfuckers taking shots now. Like,
they taking shots of everything. From Steph Curry range.
Easy. Eyes closed. Turn around while they're balling there. They don't give a damn. God dang, wrong. understand it, man. Look. All right, Guru. Let's do rank them. All right, we're gonna rank. I had like maybe 8 or 9 quarterbacks, but we're just gonna do 4. And these is just 4 of the top quarterbacks in the league. Not all top 4, but just 4 of the top, maybe 10 or 20. So let's rank them. All right, we're gonna start with Dak Prescott.
Last.
That was easy. Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence, Tua Tagovailoa, and Lamar Jackson.
Damn, how Lamar get on that list?
Hey, people trying to determine his value right now.
Lamar don't need to be on that list, but them boys don't. I'm going Lamar first and foremost. You say who? Lamar?
Dak, Tua, and Trevor.
I'm going Lamar, Dak, Trevor, Tua.
Oh wow, that's deep. That's deep. But I am going Lamar first, like that. But I'm gonna go Lamar, Trevor, Dak, and Tua. And I only got Tua at the bottom because
his injuries.
Yeah.
Right. That's the only reason why I got him at the bottom.
Yeah. If he would have been healthy all year, he would have been easy a Pro Bowler. All right. Well, look, man. Hey, if you don't know, it's MEAC week.
MEAC.
Almost time.
Behold the green and gold.
Behold my alma mater. Absolutely.
And if you don't know, the Swami birthday is this weekend.
Ooh, the Swami getting lit.
And the Swami has yet to take a YOLO. And me and the Swami will be together all weekend. The YOLO glass will be on deck and the camera will be rolling.
Ooh, Swami definitely got to take that YOLO. You heard that? You heard that? And I want to see it. I want to see it. Straight up. Hey, Guru. Show the people the hats, man. You know what I'm saying?
We got all types of
It's greatness going on around here.
BetMoorSports.
You see that hoodie Guru got on?
These is already already sold, so don't. But we can remake them for you. That's that official joint I got on, man.
Yeah.
This is inspired by my high school Booker T. Washington, right? But this is a Florida State inspired.
Oh my gosh, I
right?
knew he was good.
My man, this one of my brother hats. He's a Washington Commander fan. He said it's a Washington Commander inspired. He also went to Booker T and played for Booker T with me, so he says it's a Booker T inspired. Then you got to be from Norfolk to know this one. He said it's a Downtown Eagle inspired.
Oh yeah, you definitely got to be from Norfolk to know
And
that.
it's all of the above. It's all of the above. But, you get you one Florida State, wear with a good Florida State jersey, Commander jersey, Booker T jersey, or Downtown Eagle jersey, or Boston College jersey.
Yep, easy.
This is the 49er inspired. It's the 49er inspired.
Yes.
BetMoorSports,
I need
man.
that one.
You know what I mean?
I need that one.
And this is the Las Vegas Raider Nation inspired.
That joint kind of dope.
BetMoorSports, man. We got them in all flavors, man. You know what I mean? We got them in all flavors. And they'll be available soon on BetMoorSports.com. But until then, man, you can hit me up personally, and I'll get them to you.
Absolutely.
Look me up, as Trotman Bay on Facebook.
Hey, and hit me up if you want them. I got them too.
You got them. We got them, and they coming to you. We'll send them to you. I made a mistake. I had a cousin out there in Philly that ordered the Eagle junk, and I kind of made the mistake of going to UPS to mail it, and I lost money. But it's my cousin. I love him.
Right, yeah.
He can get that.
Hey,
you can't get that.
Along with that hat, though, you see that hoodie he got on? That hoodie is pretty sufficient.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Let me move the mic out of the way.
Yeah, that hoodie matched the snapback. You know what I'm saying? Quite nice, I might say.
Yeah, we got them for you too.
Hey, so listen.
All of it be available soon on BetMoorSports.com.
And in the meantime, hit us. Let us know. We got it. What you need, we got it. It don't matter. If you want your name on it, we might can do that too.
Pretty
All you
sure we
gotta
can.
do is order it. With that said, it's a good show, Guru. It's been a good night. Shout out to the women of the world, man. It's Women International's Day of Celebration.
It's a new day every day is something new.
As always, but
So a lot of these days I ain't heard of till social media came about.
man, that's exactly where the days came from. But when it come down to women, I try to celebrate them every day.
Every day is National Women's Day.
Absolutely. Just like every day is Black History.
You came from a woman.
Since we all came from a
Yeah,
woman, got
go
like
ahead, give him a
from
pop
a woman and name from a woman.
Rap, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out. And with that said, we'll holler at y'all next. We appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Hit us up at BetMoorSports.com for all your sports bet handicapping needs with the Guru.
And let me know, man, what inspired hat do you want, man? We got them in hockey flavors, college football, basketball, MLB. We got them in all the flavors, man, because we bet more sports. So we want you to be affiliating your sports with BetMoorSports.
Every flavor, it don't matter. So holler at us. And with that said, listen, we'll holler at y'all. We in there, baby. Tonight, holler at y'all. We out of here. Peace.
Norfolk State, man. Till next time.